Hey, all right, I got home. She got me home safe and sound. Whoo! All right, so who are we missing? Shelly's back. I think we're missing Christy. Can you help her, Shelly? Okay. So back in business. So this week we're going to talk about, let me get this slide from current slide. A few very proven methods, and I use these all the time, and you can talk to people and successful people, and they'll know this, and maybe raise your hand if you've heard of it. But the chef model, the care model, and the power hour. Has anybody heard of those? So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. And if you've already been practicing them, congratulations. And this will be a review. Maybe you'll hear something else. And if you haven't, you are in luck. But before I do that, I want to go back, because last week I talked about posting on social media. And there's a few things that you want to check before you post on social media. Number one, you want to make sure that your information is valuable information for your followers. Will they find some kind of value in it, whether it's funny, whether it's something they can use in their own kitchen or life or whatever, if it's valuable. If it's fun, exciting, people are attracted to fun. And always make it a conversation post. A conversation post will have a question in it, so that you can engage in conversation. The more people that comment on your post, then Facebook, the algorithms with Facebook, with Facebook will make it so that they see your posts more often. So you always want an engaging post so that you're showing up on their news feed more. Do you know how, like, sometimes you'll see something from somebody will comment and you like never see anything in their news feed but your friends? And it's because that you don't interact that much. So Facebook's wants you to see the people that interact with you. So before you post it, make sure you go over that checklist. And there's one do not, no, do. And I know, we get in a crunch sometime, and it is the thing. Did you post it on Facebook? Just tell them you need, whatever. But don't do the, I'm looking for, I'm so close to my goal, I need this. Those posts every once in a while are okay, but we all have those direct selling friends that they're always needing something and a goal, and will you help me? And pretty soon we're just kind of sliding right by those kind of posts, because they're always that. They're not just genuine posts that you want to help something, or someone's interested in actually what you're doing or what you have to share. People care about you, but that's not like attention worthy news that they want to stop and maybe post on. So when you do get posts, you can then engage in a personal message, and don't ask for a booking right off the bat. We've all seen those kind of very creative posts that are going around right now that are like the bingo and something like that. That is an interaction post. And when they comment, then you can go ahead and what you want to say is, just tell me a little bit more about that. What did you like about my dish that I posted? Are you looking for quick, easy meals? Or tell me more about what your style of cooking, or do you like to cook, or something. But engage in a conversation before you ask for the booking. So that was my little tip on your social media post from last week. I didn't get that in. So we are going to go on to the chef And this can either be a phone call or a personal message, but why would you want to use the phone? Why would you want to use the phone?
It's more personal.
It's more personal, right?
And they can hear your emotion as opposed to black and white letters.
Exactly.
They get the excitement.
Right. I mean, you can put a lot of exclamation points, but they can really feel your energy and what kind of person and kind of get a little bit of better feel for you. So I always say start with the phone. Now, oh my gosh, I watched a movie the other day and this guy had to do something and he already had eczema, this bad case of eczema. And it was pretty kind of under control, but he had to do this thing and he was just covered from head to toe that he was so nervous about doing it. And so I just want to say, if you're that nervous about it, that's going to stop you from engaging in any kind of conversation, then by all means, you want to do something that you can get through without making you ill. Because I know there are some phone phobias out there, but go for the phone call. And the more you do things, it doesn't get easier, but you get better. Always remember that. The task at hand is still the same task. You just get better. Okay. So in this chef model, the CHEF, you can't just do one. You can't just do the C and the H. You also have to do the E, and you also have to do the F. Okay, so they all go together for the chef model. So let's see. So we're going to talk about the C and the H right now. So the C stands for connect. And when you connect with someone, you want to make sure it is a good time to talk. The last thing that you want to do is call someone, hey, Patrice, it's Rocky. How are you? Oh, so great. I have some great news to share with you. And you're on and on and on. And she's like, oh my gosh, trying to make her phone sound like it's losing signal on you so she can get you off the phone. So you want to be respectful of their time. Maybe they're smack into helping their kids with homework, trying to get ready to go somewhere themselves, or you just don't know what's going on. So always the first thing, hey, Patrice, how are you doing? And she's going to say,
I'm great.
Oh, good. Is now a good time to talk? Do you have a few minutes? Did I catch you at a good time?
Actually, I'm cooking dinner right now.
Okay. So then when they do that, then you immediately say, can I call you in an hour, or would tomorrow be better? So you know when you're going to follow up with Patrice. Can I call you in an hour, or would tomorrow be better? Something very short time period. Okay, I'll call you next week. Okay. She's like, okay, great. Or yeah, I probably won't hear from her and you'll probably forget anyways. So make sure it's a good time to talk. And then if you're not on a real personal basis with them, remind them how you met. Thank you so much for coming to Andrea's party. I wanted to, and then I'm going to go right next to the next one. Andrea's party last week, Andrea's party a couple of months ago. I wanted to check to see how you're loving all your new products. Make sure that you're just loving your new products. And then you're going to hear from her. Oh, God, I love them. And sometimes you can't even, stop them from talking because they're just telling you what they're doing and what they made and, all of that. So those are for connect. Okay, you want to connect with them and regroup. So make sure it's a good time to talk. Remind them how you met and give them a compliment or ask them about what's going on. And then the next thing you're going to do is help them. So you're going to connect with them, then you're going to help them. Oh, I'm so glad you're loving your new deep covered baker. Have you tried the Mexican chicken lasagna? It's one of my favorites. I'm glad you're loving your brownie pan. Have you tried the naughty brownies? Would you like me to send you that recipe? All right. And so you're helping them. What other, friendly thing might you say? What other things might you say to help them? How about,
is there anything else you saw that you might be interested in?
Okay, is that helping them?
Well, yeah, it is helping them because there's some things that they've seen that they're interested in, but maybe their budget for that particular party, they could only do this, and this.
Okay, so in that, yeah, you're helping them get the rest of the things on their wish list. Yeah, okay.
Right.
I can see it in that light. How about some warranties? Oh, I'm glad you got the deep covered baker. I wanted to remind you that does have a generous 3-year warranty. If anything happens to it, be sure to get a hold of me so I can help you get a replacement. So the warranty is really big. Also, I also wanted to remind you, if something that you haven't used yet, you don't like, breaks, you thought you were going to use it and it's just not something that you can use, we do have a free return label within the first 30 days. If it's after that, Pampered Chef has a generous return policy. We can send that back and get you something that you're going to use, every day, if not every week. So you want to help them and engage in that kind of conversation where it is truly, just for them. So then when you're going to go ahead and I think whoever said, you're going to ask them if there's anything else, I think really that probably fits under the E. So after that, you want to expand the possibilities. And I learned this actually from Shelly. Shelly taught me to roll down the mountain. So the first thing you want to talk about is their business opportunity, then hosting a show, then ordering more products. Okay. And why we call that, have you guys heard of rolling down the mountain?
No.
Yes. I remember her talking about it.
Okay. So rolling down the mountain is you start with a thing that probably isn't the easiest thing to jump on. And that would be, becoming a consultant, right? It's probably a little bit easier to, get that horse cheese grater because they got the fine one at the party than to, order the whole entire kit. So we call it rolling down the mountain. You start with the hardest thing because it really doesn't make hardly any sense if they don't want to buy a product and they don't want to host a show. Oh, how about you just sign up right now? Look, lady, I don't need any more products. I don't want to host a show. So we're going to roll down the mountain. And it also, people want to say yes to you. It really does set you up for a booking or a sale because they want to say yes for you. So we are expecting right here that, they're probably not going to sign up. So be really careful with, that you don't fall over when they do say yes. So we're going to ask for the business first. So Patrice, I was wondering, have you ever thought about doing something like this? I know you were so excited on the Facebook post and you write really well. You come across really well on Facebook. Have you ever thought about this?
I have.
See, and that's when you fall over. And you're like, I don't know what to say. So we're not going to go into that yet, but it happens. We all know several people that are selling something. And right now more than ever. So be prepared for the yes. But we'll just, for giggles and grins tonight, Patrice, we'll just Nah.
No.
No.
Scary.
Oh, I totally understand. You know, it never crossed my mind. A matter of fact, you know, I never thought I'd grow up to be a pampered chef consultant. But I know that you got the scraper set and you know that 12-inch skillet. And did you have your eye on anything else there at the party? Were you thinking of anything else?
I really like that rock crock.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That's probably the number one reason people book shows. And I would love to help you get that in your kitchen completely free. Are you interested in hosting a party, either a live one or on Facebook?
Yeah. I'm not sure what's the difference.
Oh, well, the live ones we get to eat. Facebook, you don't. But you know, and everything is done on Facebook. That one lasts about a week. Your friends shop from their seat. And at the live one, of course, we get together there in your kitchen. I cook up a wonderful dish, or we can have it where your friends actually learn the skills of cooking and I just walk them through it. Both are equally as fun.
I think I like the way that sounds.
Okay, great.
Not
So there she goes. Patrice, golly, I'm going to call you all the time. So that's how you would talk about the business opportunity. I always, if it's not like before I'm closing the show where I'm trying to get the host the party credit, I talk about, is there anything you had your eye on? What else is on your wish list? And then try to offer the booking opportunity then. And then know your next couple of dates. And you have to give them two choices. Okay, would you like at the beginning of the month or the end of the month? Would you like, you know, October or November? Would you like this year or next year? Would you like your products to come in before Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving? And that's my favorite one that I'm doing right now. Would you like your products to be in before Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving? Or before Thanksgiving or before Christmas? Most people are going to say right now before Thanksgiving. And that's the nice thing about this season is that usually any other time they're picking the later date. But right now, when you throw the word Thanksgiving in there, they're thinking cooking. My friends need all their stuff before Thanksgiving. So try that. And then if Patrice said, you know what, Rocky, just not right now. I am just started all, you know, the organizations that I volunteer for. They increased my hours at work and back into all the school sports too, just not right now. So you all then say, oh, I completely understand. I am swamped too. I do have a few parties going that are next to the next level. Is there something you wanted to get now? And we do have a free gift with all orders $75 or more. And then Patrice is going to say,
well, sure. Oh no.
oh, all right, Patrice. Well, you know what I'm going to do? Just make sure you follow me on Facebook and check things out. I always post the link to my outlet, or if you want, I could send you my outlet right now. And those items are 75% off, and you might want to check them out. Maybe not for today or tonight, but maybe next week. You want me to send you that?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And I'll also go ahead and send that naughty brownie recipe too.
Oh, great. Thank you.
All right. So you're going to expand the possibilities. You connected with them. What was the other one? H?
Help them.
You helped them. Thank you.
Oh,
And now you've E is expand the possibilities. And those are what we're looking for on our calls to join your team, the opportunity to host, or the opportunity to order more products. So now I want to talk about, we're not going to go to the F quite yet in our chef, but we're going to just sneak in here this CARE, this CAR. And you've probably heard about this. If you were a new consultant recently, you got new consultant training, and the C is check for understanding. These are just overcoming objections. I was really going to talk to Patrice, and you know, I really wanted to talk to her about her busy schedule and still being able to host a party. I'm going to think about this CARE model, okay? So, and this is a booking one. So we're going to check for understanding. We're going to acknowledge their feeling. We're going to respond, and then we're going to extend the invitation again. So the number one reason people don't book shows is because they're busy. Okay. Number two, they don't know enough people. And I'll think of number three right now. But the number one reason, it used to be their house was too small when we were doing all cooking. So I'm too busy. So if Patrice said, you know, Rocky, I am way too busy, and then I would check for understanding. It sounds like you've got a lot going on. Is this month especially busy? And she would tell me if it's this month that is especially busy, this season, or maybe it's gonna lighten up. You know what, someone quit right now, and I had to take on their hours, but we're looking for a replacement. So then you acknowledge their feelings. I'm sure it's hard to think about adding something else to your schedule. And then you respond with a clarifying question. Many of my hosts are busy, so I make it easy for them. How do we make it easy for them to host a show?
Doing online parties.
Exactly. We do an online party, and if you have about 5 minutes a day to post something, to copy and paste what I send you, that's all it takes. And so then you extend the invitation. Does that make hosting sound more appealing right now? Do you think you could fit 5 minutes a day in and take advantage of one of our of the best host bonus of the entire year, or give Patrice the party credit as the host? So then you extend the invitation again. Mute. Oh, are you having background noise?
Oh, yeah.
I can't hear any background noise. So
I
if
was
you're,
for a while, like somebody was chewing on chips or nuts or something.
oh, I'm in the zone. I can't
Okay.
hear. So yeah, if you have background noise or you're eating dinner, just put yourself on mute. So let's do another one. So this one says everyone's on vacation. So this is a summer one. So that's not appropriate right now, but let's see. I don't know enough people. No, that one's not a good one too. Let me go to the next one.
I'll get the middle one. Everyone I know is here.
Okay. I don't know how to go back. How about one of
Okay, you
these?
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how about
My
I
house
don't
is
want it?
really-
My friends are broke. Do you hear that? My friends
Oh,
don't,
yes.
are broke. My friends don't spend money. I have cheap friends. So are some of your friends facing hard times right now? And then I know, and I don't want anyone to be uncomfortable at their party if they're not in a position to buy anything. I don't stand at the door and make sure that everybody gives me their order before they leave. As a matter of fact, what I do is I have a pressure-free zone. And how we do that is we just have a lot of people at your party. When there's a lot of people at your party and there's some people that can't buy at all or can only make a small purchase, they blend in with the crowd because they know there's people up, down, and if they need to get out, without even buying anything, no one's really going to notice. But if there's a party with you and me and two of your friends, they know how these things work. You benefit on what they buy. And when their friend comes up and gives them their order, they are feeling sweating. They know that they're the only one left in the room to come up and place their order. And I don't want them to feel like that. I don't want anybody to feel like that. So I call it a pressure-free zone. And I want you to have, what we want is 12 or more people at your party. And then no one feels pressure to buy at all. People come and they really do. They come and they enjoy the evening. They enjoy the cooking. They enjoy the eating. They enjoy the, all the friendships and communicating with each other. So what do you think about that? Do you see how that would work better just for a fun girls' night out?
Yeah, I like that one.
Do you like that? Would you like to go ahead and do something before Thanksgiving? And if they do need something, then they could get it in time for their big day.
That sounds good.
Oh, good, Patrice, you're awesome. So then you extend the invitation again. After you repaint the picture of what their objection is. So they painted it one way. You know, I'm going to have this party. No one's going to come. If they do come, they're not going to buy anything. And then I create a different picture. Because between you and your host, you are the expert. And if you haven't been through that, you've heard of stories on how. Okay. So does anybody want to give this a try? What objections you hear?
Well, I have one friend, her friends don't have any money. And so, because I've been trying to get her to book a party, but we're all broke around here. Nobody has any money. And it's like, you'd be surprised if you do one, because people say they have no money, even if they have money.
Right, right. So would this be a virtual party or would it be a live show?
Virtual. I don't have time for live.
Okay, so in that case, then, so Chris, I'm going to tell you, you asked me if I wanted to host a virtual party, and I say, you know what, none of my friends want to buy. And so then you're going to check and make sure you understand what I'm saying. So you would check for understanding. What would you say to me?
I would say, are you sure? You know, and I've given her catalogs too. Take my catalogs and, you know.
Okay, so when you check for understanding, what you want to understand what she's saying. So she's saying, my friends don't have any money. So in this example, you can say, are some or all of your friends facing hard times right now? Or, you know, just a few.
Well, yeah, I could ask her that.
You ask a question. Yes, that's what you do. The C is for check for understanding, and it is in question form, you know, so that you understand what she's saying. Because when someone says, and all of my friends don't have any money, well, that's simply untrue. Because there could be that no way that every single friend has no money. You know, there's someone paying their bills and there's someone having a little bit of extra money to do something with. You know, you've seen them post pictures. They're here, they're there, they're at Starbucks, they bought something. So then after that, you're going to acknowledge her feelings, because that's how she feels. She certainly feels like, you know, everybody she talks to, oh, I'm broke, I'm looking for another job, you know, we're really tight this month, so-and-so got laid off, because that's what she feels. So you can say, I completely understand, you know, I know with the seasons coming up that everybody's, you know, trying to save as much money and not really spending any money. So, we have some great sales going on right now, and what if I post for your friends every day and highlight some of the products that are like $20 and under. And there'll be some big products too. And maybe then you can also have your friends invite one other person to our party. That way we know that there's somebody else, and it's going to mix up this crowd that may be able to purchase something at this time. So you're going to respond with more information. Do you think you might want to do something and take advantage of our big 60% off special going on right now? So then you extend it again. So follow the care, and I'm going to post these on the event so you can go through them and see how it's actually a process to respond to the objections. And then I'll have a post where you can create your own objection and show us how you worked it out with using the care model. Practice makes perfect. So we're not going to forget the F for the CHEF. We just snuck in the care model so that you could learn to respond to the objections, so you don't just make call after call after call with the no, 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 no. I'm too busy. My friends don't have any money. Everybody's on vacation. Everybody was at the last party. So how you can get through those. So the F is for future contact. You have to get permission. If it is no, 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 you have to get permission to check with them again. And just ask them, can I touch base with you again? When is a good time for me to check back with you? And this is another no, no, no. And you hold your hand up right now. Everybody hold your hand up and make this promise. And that you promise never ever to say, let me know when you're ready to book a show. Let me know when you're ready to join. Let me know when you're ready to purchase that rock crock, okay? It is not their job to let you know, okay? It's our job to follow up. So then you go ahead and get that, you know, ask them. And if they say no, then good, cross them off your list. That's okay. A no is okay. I don't want you to follow up or anything like that, okay? But make sure you get a date to follow up. And it could be next year. You know what, Rocky, why don't you touch base with me next year? And I'll think about having a party. All right. You're in 2018. That's not very far. So any questions so far?
Nope, I'm good.
No, I'm just writing.
Okay. So it really, back to the care, I wrote some stuff. Back to that. So there's two reasons why they give you excuses that they can't do something. And one of them is they just can't tell you no. They can't bring themselves to just say, no, I'm not interested. Or B, they're interested, but they don't think they can do it. There's something that's holding them back. And, you know, that's why when we do the care model, we can paint that different picture of how we can help them, how it can be so that they can take advantage of either becoming a consultant or mainly right now what we're talking about, booking a show with you. So, and our job is to navigate them through all of that. So let's see. So we always usually interpret an excuse as a no or their hesitation as a no when it really isn't. It's just a, I don't know how to do it. Show me. All right. All right, so now we're going to talk. You're thinking, okay, that's all fine and dandy. How do I do this? And we call this a power hour. If you right now do not have scheduled hours, scheduled time to take care of business, this power hour is a great way to start. And it also is a great way if you're just like doing a lot of things but not getting anything done. So we take an hour and we break it up into 15-minute increments. And you can do it all in 1 hour, or you can break it up into maybe 15 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes, and then the other 2 in the evening. Whatever works for you, 15 minutes throughout the day. So the first 15 minutes is you want to spend 15 minutes on your hot leads, booking and recruiting. People that were at your you met out and about. People that you need to follow up with that said, call me next month. People that messaged you. People that yesterday and you haven't talked to them, or last week. People that you haven't connected with. People that have placed orders on a party. Okay, so 15 minutes to connect. Another 15 minutes will be on host coaching. Once you have your bookings scheduled, you've got a host coach, or they will cancel, they will reschedule, or there will be parties that do not even meet the minimum $200. Okay, every once in a while we can get lucky and have a big show, but you want to have those big shows. The company average is 630. So if you're not quite at 630 show average, that's your very first goal, is get to the company average of 630. And that's all through host coaching. And I'm going to give you something at the end for that. And then you're going to spend 15 minutes on prospecting and customer care, finding that new business, or taking care of old business and new business, adding to your list of 100. So as I'm on Facebook and someone pops up, if I don't message them immediately, I write them down on my list of 100. So when I'm ready to take care of that type of business, I remember, oh my gosh, I haven't touched base with her in a long time. Write her down. So what you do it in the time, so you don't keep doing this, doing that, and going all over the place, and at the end of the day you didn't really get anything done. And then 15 minutes to plan what your next day is going to look like. Do you have those mini catalogs ready to go when you walk out the door? Do you have that host packet ready to drop off when you're on that side of town? Plan what you're going to do the next day. So the power hour. How to have successful habits. Schedule time. Okay, if you haven't planned this, go ahead and look at your calendar right now. And I do anything that's in orange is my office time. Orange, just because it's an O. The color O is orange, and O office starts with orange. So anything is orange, I block out that I'm going to be in my office doing that kind of business. So in that time, it could be your power hour. Be organized. Have your calendar, your personal life all in there, your parties in there, when they start, when you're ready to do your full service checkout, that's all calendared in your calendar. And I'll post the checklist right from Consultants Corner in your monthly tracker. If you're not using something right now, start with the one on Consultants Corner. Practice. Practice your verbiage on your cat, with your kids, with your husband, with yourself. In the mirror, doing it in the mirror is really good. And with your recruiter or your director. And treat your business like a business, not a hobby, because what do businesses do?
Make money.
What do hobbies do?
Lose
Cost
money.
Cost you money.
Good job. So your homework is you're going to just keep having fun with your products. You got to have that passion for our products. People can tell when you absolutely use your products, when you love your products. We might have great posts for our party that create excitement, but when you actually reach out or follow up, asking them about their products, this is when this comes in so handy. Take pictures and videos of what you're doing with your tools. Post them on Facebook. Remember to use the checklist on that and have fun. Keep doing your 10 out and about contacts. If you need to always have 10 with you. If you need to restock, do that. I gotta move you guys. Hold on one second. You're in there we go. Friend request the team members that are on here. If you haven't already, tell them what you're doing. Maybe you can even role play with them. Schedule 5 power hours from tomorrow. And five in a row. Or if you're going to take the weekend off, okay, I understand that because I do too. But from today through Friday, and then on Monday again, 5 right in a row. And I am going to post a care post on the event, and I want you to come up with your own care model, your own objection, and how you work through it using the CARE acronym. Check for understanding. And what's the A?
Acknowledge.
Acknowledge their feelings. R?
Respond with clarifying questions.
Yes. Respond. And then E, my favorite?
Extend.
Yeah, extend the opportunity again. Ask them again. Okay. Book one show before we call tomorrow, before our training tomorrow. All right? Book one show. In 24 hours, book one show. And then you're going to listen to Phone Courage. Do not skip this. If you can stay up tonight, listen to it tonight. It's really good. This will be a gajillionth time listening to it. And every time it inspires me and gives me that pep that I need. So absolutely love that. One thing they say, and remember when I said take that last 15 minutes to plan and plan your week. Have you heard of the quote, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail?
Yeah.
Anybody hear that? Yeah, so that's a good one to remember. Get yourself organized and set up for success. So I'm going to post the host coach, the checklist and the host information. If you're not using anything, start with these because you want to see all your hosts at a glance because you're going to be booking them right now. This is day 2. Tomorrow you'll be in day 3. Shelly's going to take day 4 and we're going to celebrate. You're going to be booking shows, so they got to go somewhere, and you'll be organized with this checklist and this host information sheet to have them all ready to rock and roll. So let's see here. Great job for investing in your time. Keep building those friendships and relationships. Practice on being nice and friendly and making conversations on the phone, all right? So let's do this. Just go around and one aha that you got out of tonight, your favorite thing about tonight you can't wait to implement.
Oh boy.
I want to listen to that video tonight so that I can learn even more about trying to get some shows booked.
The Phone Courage, it's
Yes.
really powerful. Really, really powerful. And so is the Make It a Network. Networking is powerful too. So yeah, they're both about an hour. So plan on a couple hours, get some coffee. It's worth it. Totally worth it to take a couple hours and listen to them back to back. So you're excited about those calls, huh, Chris? Okay,
Yes, I am.
I kind of like the mountain.
Yeah, me too.
The sliding down the mountain.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
Yes.
not something that's new, but when you think about it, the anxiety comes with asking the hard questions. And if you think about it, you put them in order. To me, the hardest thing would be to ask someone to join my team. And then once I get past that, asking for a show or an order You know, it's pretty
It's a lot easier.
So much easier. Exactly. It gets easier. And like I said, they want to say yes to you. So you're giving them something easier to say yes to. Yeah. So it sets you up for bookings perfectly.
I'm going to do like the Girl Scouts and put a table out in front of the grocery store. I know nobody.
Yeah. Wear your apron in the grocery store. That creates all kinds of questions.
Oh, that's a good one.
Hey, I should get one of them. Wear mine during my event next weekend.
Yeah, for sure. Put your apron on. It's like a uniform or logo wear.
I wear it every day.
I should invest in logo wear. I don't have any.
Absolutely. There's some that are really inexpensive. You know, you can get a t-shirt for, I don't know, $12 or $15. Okay, who else? One aha, something they can't wait to implement.
I was with Patrice, so I didn't know if you heard me. This is Christy.
Mm-hmm. You like the
Good.
sliding down the mountain?
Yeah.
Rolling down the mountain?
Yes.
Going down the mountain, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, Monica?
The same thing.
Same
mountain.
thing?
Yes.
Shelly?
All of it is great, really.
Yeah. It's nice because it's all refresher, you know, it's just getting back to basics. So I like that. It's what we need. It's what gets us keep being successful. Yeah.
We keep trying to look for some magic thing. It's just basic stuff. And really, it's so easy. I don't know why we try to make this so hard.
No, we don't need to.
I know, no, we don't.
Focused, I know.
I mean, is being nice hard? No.
No.
You just be nice to people and you just talk to people and you just generally are interested in them. They are generally interested in you and you just share what you do and share what you love. So it really is. So I love this. This is one of my favorites too, where the magic happens and your comfort zone is over here.
Yeah.
So nothing ever is going to be comfortable.
Nope.
So you got to move away from your comfort zone.
I'm going to the fair by myself.
Any questions? All right, I'll pass the or put the recording up and those things, and I can't wait to hear about your one or more show that you booked tomorrow. That's my biggest thing I'm excited about. Can't wait to hear that you booked a show, and you can do it. Shelly's going to do it too.
Yes, I am.
Good job.
Yes, I am.
Too.
Yeah, I do this right along with everybody. So
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice that, you know, your leaders, they do the same thing.
Yeah,
they do the same thing. We don't ask you to do anything that we're not doing ourselves.
I'll do my best.
All right, that's what we ask. Do your best.
I'm heading out on the road.
Well, we'll let you get to sleep. I'm sorry, Chris. What was that?
I said I'll do my best to try to get a show, but I can make no promises because I'm heading out on the road when my load is ready.
Okay.
So I can basically do weekends better than I can weekdays.
Oh, is that when you work on the weekends, huh?
That's
all right.
Well, when I'm on the road, it's just really hard because I have a choice between this and sleep has to win.
Yeah, don't crash.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. Well, let's let Chris get some sleep, and we will see you tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you, Rocky.
Thank you.
Bye.
You're welcome.
Bye, Shelly.
Bye.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Friend
Bye.
each other. Remember.